Hello. Okay. I'm so sorry, but my mic might sound like shit today because so when I record, I have to use something called NVIDIA Broadcast to take out my beautiful background here. And it always, always, without a doubt, fucks up the sound in my computer. So here we are. So I probably at this point, I might be able to hear audio still, but it just means that my mic is just like raw, unfiltered, no sound enhancements. Anyways, sorry that took me quite a while to get figured out. I need to do something real quick too. Hi though. How are we today? Are we doing good? Okay, yeah. So this shit about above my eyes, those are not that is not makeup. I have like two zits above my eye. I don't know in like the same location almost too. What? What is this? I don't know what it is. It's just driving me crazy. That's all I'll say. Literally driving me crazy. Which it's fine. It's whatever. Um okay, hold on. Sorry. Dominic was supposed to do something and then he didn't do that. Dom, I need you to do this. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, well that's good at least. It just probably isn't like as um rounded. I mean, and it's not like I'm doing like crazy sound effects or anything. It's just not quite as rounded. And then we'll kind of have to see like my automations probably aren't going to work because it's like pulling the other thing and it's whatever. I'm over it. I'm over and done with it right now. Um anyways, are you guys ready to get started on sprints? I have like 300 or 3 to 400 stitches left to finish the one section that I've been working on that I slacked on and that I fell super far behind on. And then I have to move to the fourth part. So I'm going to be cross stitching, sorry, and listening to Map of the Other Lands. Let me see. Let me see how far I am. Oh, well, it says that I finished it. I must have left it turned on. I didn't finish it. So now I have to figure out where I am. Guys, it's so much fun right now. So much fun over here right now. It's fine. Um I should do that later. I feel like I'm not even that far. I feel like I know I'm more than halfway because I know that I got to halfway through last night, but I'm definitely like not. I definitely did not finish it. Yeah, this is technically my second time rereading it. I listened to it on audiobook and I kind of did the same thing I did with Iron Flame where like I finished audiobook and I was like I didn't pay attention to that book at all. I have no idea what happened. So I literally like can't remember what happened. I remembered like the first part till I got to where I'm at now. Um but yeah. So far I am liking it a little bit more than an Encyclopedia of Fairies. I will give it that. Yeah. See, like things happen. Things happen sometimes. Gosh, where would we be at? Oh no, okay, I'm not that far back. I know that. I probably should start about the 50% mark and then see where I'm at from there by chapter. So, are you guys ready though to sprint today? Are we ready? Charlie's creeping at us from the other room. Why are you creeping? You can come in here. Nope, she's creeping. So yeah, so we'll get started there. If you guys have seen the chapter 3 announcement video, how do you guys feel about like the prompts and stuff? Do we feel good? Do we not feel good? Oh, I was gonna check. Hold on. Nope, that's the wrong one. I don't want this one. Hi D. You're not doing anything productive today? Dude, I get it. I want it. A bunch of little babies running around. I'd be like, tapped out. I'm done. Let me see. Hold on. What was I gonna? Oh yeah, I was gonna see if we had any more form submissions. We got up to 19, guys. Holy shiz. That's really good. Okay. So someone put that they think it's too slow. I'm sorry for people who think that our reading challenge is too slow. Yeah, I really mixed them up. Like I really tried. Now there are some where like they're similar though enough to like that's the thing that people don't realize. It is actually really hard to come up with prompts that like make sense and aren't geared towards like one genre or the other. Like it really is not as easy as what you think. And that also like plays into the story and stuff. And so yeah. Yeah, I haven't made my TBR yet either. I was thinking about doing a video for my TBR once I get it made. And also just like walking through some suggestions that I put onto the story graph. So, most people love the core quest, which I figured would happen. Companion quest is second. People don't give a shit about the festivals. I'm just kidding. There were some votes. So it was just the least performing. Most of the prompts are okay. We're across the board on the structure, man. It's fine. It changed it into like a bar chart, and I don't know why because I didn't really want it as one. I must have set that question up wrong. I'm like, if anybody came in here after we got spam attacked 2 weeks in a row and was like, you guys are pinging us way too much. I'd be like, it's not our fault. On the Discord for the readathon, we have gotten hit with multiple spam attacks. So, I'm like, it's not our fault that people are assholes. Like, yeah, that's fine. Maybe more side story. Oh, hold on, I can't tell. I can't tell because of how it has these stupid charts. Oh, no. Okay. Bit more variety. Monthly festivals a lot. Would be fine with them every other month or more frequent than once a quarter. Some people are like, I read really quick. I want more prompts. And I'm like, yo, I get that. Like, do another reading challenge. Like like I don't mind the feedback, but like that's my answer for that is like if you feel like you're getting through, there are so many amazing reading challenges out there. Like go find another one to fulfill. You know what I mean? That's how that's how I feel about it. Like I don't know, I can't like there's some people for like Aurelium who will have like 10 different characters and I'm like good for you. I can't do that. I can barely do one. um More original prompts and more Euro time zone sprints. I can't do much about that. unfortunately, like I have a full-time job and most of the mods are from America. I don't know what to do. Like we're not a huge like we have international people, but we're not like hugely international because we're still growing. So like sorry, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fulfill that one. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's what I mean. Like there are other challenges where you can like expand or just like do other challenges as well. Like you know. Um more laid back. So this is the other thing that we'll get one person who's like, I want more laid back prompts, and then you'll get someone else who's like, I want more original prompts that are harder. What? What am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with that? Literally opposite ends of the spectrum. So, I love all the comments people added. That was really nice. It was so nice from people. So, less specific reading prompts. I took that in one's. So when they say less specific reading prompts, I see our side stories as good options for that. Like they're still book-ish related. Some of them are, but like I see that as like a good opportunity to like non-reading. Also, we have I do feel like we have a lot of like cover based type of prompts too. Where cuz like I feel like if I took it one way and added in like for instance for chapter 3 I think we have one that's cover based in the core prompts, but I'm like but if I added two I feel like it would be too much cuz there's only 9 prompts total. So oh wait, no, you know what? We do have two cover prompts. We have one that's a color and we actually have one that's for a beast or like a creature on the cover. So I feel like that's like a good balance because at the end of the day people really are here to read. So I don't know, but I love that. This has just been so interesting. I'm curious to see once we get the full like. I know. Well, and sometimes I also think that comes to people maybe like not understanding or like not seeing the side stories maybe or like not you know what I mean like they haven't fully ingrained themselves and so they're still kind of learning. So I feel like some of the responses also show that too. And like, there's nothing wrong with this. A lot of people are show and tell me versus me going and finding these days because I don't know what has changed, but something has changed. And so I've noticed that a lot. And so I also sometimes wonder if like there's a little bit of that going on, which is why I really do encourage people to like watch the videos that I release every month because they do have a lot of information in them. Even if you don't give a shit about the actual story, like that's fine. You don't need to listen to the that's just like the lore and the world building if you want to know like why we're going on this adventure, so to say. But you don't have to listen to it if you don't want to. Like so in all the YouTubes, I try to put the if I remember to do it, I try to put the chapters in so that people can just like skip right to the prompts. But I do always recommend that people watch those and that way they understand a little bit more about what we're asking them to do, etc. Um, but yeah, we'll have to we'll have to think. I was thinking so I'll give this little hint to the couple of you that are watching and you can let me know how we feel about this. I was thinking, so next year, so I actually have all 5 years like kind of laid out, not fully, but like kind of laid out. So next year, we are going to have the archetypes as some of the main characters. Hi, Charlotte. We're going to have like reading archetypes. And I was thinking what I could do is that each archetype leans more heavily like prompts that are mystery thriller, prompts that are I don't know, fantasy romantasy, prompts that are for like general fiction, and then prompts that are I don't know, whatever a fourth one, whatever a fourth one would be. Maybe just regular like contempt romance. So I was thinking about having all of our archetypes have their own like little subset story with different prompts, but that might be a lot. So I only want to do that if people would be interested, because that's going to be a shit ton of work to do. So, or, well, maybe it won't be that much, because we could do it where there's like 2 prompts per quarter that are for each. So then it's only, okay, I just made it easier on myself. That's fine. Okay, all right, I'm done talking. We need to get started. We've been live for 20 minutes and have yet to run a sprint. Okay, 50 minutes. I'm going to figure out where I'm at in Map of the Other Lands. I'm going to be sitting back in my lovely chair doing my cross-stitch stuff. Thank you so much for being here and joining. If you have yet to turn on the notification or subscribe, please do so. I would super appreciate that. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get sprinting. I will see you guys in about 50 minutes. I'm also trying to figure out what this little doggy wants, because she keeps crying and I don't know what she needs. So if I run in and out, that's why. I was trying to finish. Sorry. Oh, okay. Getting up. Whoop. No, who made a freaking mess over there? Yeah, someone's gonna be getting in trouble. They made a big old mess over by the letterbox. Okay. All right. I was like desperately trying to finish the section that I was on. And I did it. So, oh, Emern, I'm so sorry. How is the Lies of Locke Lamora? Also, hello, Misty. Who else is here? Rogue Protocol by Martha Wells. Nice. Is that part of the... Oh my god, I just had it and I just lost it. Shoot, what is it called? What's the series called? But anyways, so yeah, I was like trying to finish just one part of the cross stitch. I did it. So like we're really close to being done with this section, which is just really exciting. Like I think that's why I've enjoyed the stitch along so much, is because it's less about like I have all of this to still do. It's more so like I have this part to do and then I can move on to the next part to do. And so it's almost like you know how like a lot of times we'll be like I'll just finish this chapter and then I'll get to the next one. Oh, nice. Yeah. That's kind of how I feel. That is how I feel about stitch alongs. So they're really fun. I'm mildly addicted to them. And I keep seeing a bunch and I'm like, girl, you can't do everything. You can't do everything. You know, sometimes I really do wish that I would have married for money. I'm just kidding. But like, how cool would it be to just like be able to live your life and just read books and stitch without like the worry and stress of, you know, obviously, like I know some things sometimes happen, like you're sick, you take vacation, I don't know, like you do these different things and you know, you get to kind of live that life. But like for me, like I couldn't not work right now because like I have student loans and I have other debt and I have other bills and like I'm eventually going to need a new car and like there's like all these things that like build up to it as to like this is why I have to work. But like how cool, like just think about it in medieval times. Like how cool would it be? Now, I'm sure this is not the case because they're probably worried about like who's going to go milk our cow? Oh no, our cow is sick. Now we're all going to die of starvation. Like it just escalated from like 1 to 3,000 real quick. But like could you imagine like if I'm just like in medieval times was like, yeah, shoot, I keep on doing that. I need to buy a different incense holder. I don't love these ones. I've had it for a while and I never use it. I have a different one that I use in the living room. But anyways, like how cool would it be to be like, I'm just a textile artist. My job is to cross stitch all day and this is what I do. Like but like you're actually like truly successful by doing it. And like I know that there are people that like are cross stitch artists, like this is their real like full-time job, which like I'm so grateful for them, but like they're so talented. Like they come up with the patterns and the designs and I'm just like, dang. But like that could also like I don't think that could ever be me, which is like really sad at the same time. Cuz I'm like I don't want to be envious of you, but I'm a little envious of you. That's all I'm going to say. So, but yeah. Oh, book. I should probably update you guys on where I'm at in my book. That would be helpful. Oh, I have a sound now that I play. I added a sound on that plays for me. So, yeah, it's not like before where I turned off my sound and didn't realize it. No, I have a sound now. It's like a really loud dinging. It's like a ding. That's a really terrible impersonation of it, but that's what it does. So I normally also like play music. I play like I'm listening to the same stuff that you are through my speakers too, so that way I can like also hear that better. So, but anyways, so I made it to Libby. Where are you, my love? I'm 85% of the way through. Do you guys think we're going to finish this tonight? Hold on. I am also reading it at or listening to it at 1.25 speed. So this says that I have an hour and 52 minutes left. Do you guys think we're going to finish it? Because I also don't think that updates depending on how fast you're listening to it. So there's that. So we might finish it. If we finish this tonight, what am I supposed to read next? I know I had written it down somewhere, like, or like I looked the other day and was like, like what book should I really read next that like I could maybe finish in June? By the way, I canceled my Roses and Thorns sub box. I still have Midnight Whispers. By the way, Midnight, which is the one that I sorry, not Midnight. Moonlight, which is the one that I love, that I'll probably never cancel. They're doing so they did Metal Slinger back in May. And they just announced today that they got the okay to do Light Wielder. And I'm like, yeah. So, and here's the thing is that I'm like, you know what? If I were to go buy that book, it would be like $25. So I'm like, so you know what? For like $10 more, there is some shipping and like admin fees. So it's a little bit more than that. But I'm supporting a small business first off. I'm supporting all the artists that they support. I'd rather do that. I'd rather do that. You can take my money. Thank you. We may have to limit book spending in the future though. just FYI. So, which I already have. I already have made some cuts. So, I'm doing pretty good to be honest. Let's see. Where are we? I don't even did I fill out my June? Look, I still have these pages decorated. And no review written because I haven't felt like writing. But at least the pages are decorated. I just need to copy it in here. Like it's already written. I just need to copy it in here. Oh, I didn't even do the summaries on these ones. Whoops. I really need to do my book review for Shadow Spell, my audiobook review. I just like did not like that reader, like the narrator that they use. So like it made me kind of disengage with the actual book, if that makes any sense at all. Not May. Did I review? Yeah, I did review Valor. I was like, did I finish all my reviews for June? Yeah, I did. Wait, it's still June. Sorry, I meant May. I don't know what month we are in. I should just stop talking right now. Okay, let's just be honest. Oh, which one was I gonna do next? I can't remember. Hold on. Now we gotta flip back. Oh, I think I was gonna do Hemlock Queen. So sorry, Novel Nomad. I'm probably gonna read that one without you. Well, listen to it. Because we DNF'd Cake Eater. I've read all the other ones except To Bleed a Crystal Bloom. And then there's another one called Fragile Hopes, which is like a new spicy contempt firefighter book, which I'm like, oh, give me some sweaty men who are sizzling. Okay, yeah, we also still haven't read Dungeon Crawler because I'm not buying any more token things. And I used my one that I got this month for Shadow Spell, so. But yeah. So I think it was gonna be Hemlock Queen is what I was gonna read next. So, which I listened to the Foxglove King and I gave it like 3.5 stars. Like, I didn't love it. I also listened to it, and so I'm like, did I like miss something as to like why I didn't love it? Like, I definitely felt the pining. I felt like it could have been taken in like a why choose type of like path, but then it kind of didn't, but then it ended weird as well. I don't know. That was an interesting one. So I think if I don't like Hemlock Queen, I don't know, that might be it. But I have heard good things about the series, so I'm like, I feel like I'll like it, but like, when am I gonna hit that point? And that's what I don't know. So, okay. Are you guys ready to start our next sprint? I'm ready to. We're getting to like the good part of the book. So, although there was like things that happened earlier in the book that like just warmed my small little heart, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's so cute. I love it." That was me geeking out last night when I was doing cross stitch and listening to my book. I was geeking out in here with all the warm fuzzies. So, okay. All right, let's get our next sprint started. I'm going to listen yet again to Map of the Other Lands, as well as work on cross stitch, and I will see you guys in a little. Happy reading, happy productivity. muting the wrong things. Hi, what's up? I kept on muting and then unmuting and then muting and then oh my god, there was so much unmuting. I don't know what I was doing. But I wasn't doing the right one because obviously. So, no worries, Misty. I hope you had an awesome time in your book. I didn't read shit. I didn't read shit. Oh my god, do you guys know what? I just realized that my crazy eyes, my crazy acne on my eyelids that I've never had in my entire life, I just realized it makes me look like a clown. Like, you know, the creepy clowns with like the diamonds? Oh my god. I should be a clown for Halloween. Decided. Right now. Right here, right now. Let's go. Anyways. How did we do? How did everybody else do? Since I didn't do shit. I didn't even cross stitch. I just looked at my phone on things. Like, that's literally all I did. So, yay, what's up? Here we go. Like, that was literally me. Let's not do anything that we said we would do and let's just sit here and scroll. You know, sometimes it happens and that's okay. Sometimes it's the fact that we intentionally set out to do something, and sometimes even though we were very intentionally doing that, we didn't do it. And then you have to say, but you know what, girl or guy or however you identify, that's fine. It's okay. Because that's how I feel right now. So, but anyways. Ooh, you print out book covers and got your chapter 3 set up. Oh. Oh. What are you reading? Oh, give me guys, why are words and thoughts right? Oh god, they're so hard right now. Why? What is going on with my brain? Give me your first prompt book. What is it? Let me know. I can't even remember what the prompts are. Are we in a white page journal for the rest of the year? You're over a blackout. Oh, you did a blackout journal. I would love to see your journal pics. If you already posted them and I missed them, I'm so sorry. Just yell at me and tag me. That's really yeah, I'm not like a black journal. I write really weird. I hold my pen on. I have a pen here. I hold my pens like this and I'm left-handed, so like the smear action is for real. You know, if I wrote like this, it wouldn't be quite as much, but because I literally write with a fist. Fun fact, when I was in kindergarten, they wanted to hold me back for that. And my mom was like, does she know her ABCs? Yeah. Does she know her numbers? Yeah. Does she know how to spell her name? Yeah. Does she know her like shapes and colors? Yeah. Is that the only reason you want to hold her back? Yeah, it's just showing that she's a little underdeveloped. My mom was like, fuck you. and just put me there. Oh, okay. That's why. Hello, Cyrillus. I will never remember that. I'm going to make it mandatory that everybody has to go by their Discord name or vice versa because I can't remember shit. Wait, are you left-handed and I have never noticed this? Because yeah, legitimately, if I ever did like a white gel pen, it would just be like shoop all over my page. And then I'd be like, well, good luck reading it. So, but I also, I don't know, like I think I'm switching to square journals next year. Whoops, sorry, I just hit that. But like, I love how this looks. It makes me happy. If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. If it makes you happy. See, it looks so good. It's always like, oh, girl singing, let me run the other way. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Dude, Dom and I are both lefties, and like so many people didn't realize that. Yeah. We're both we're both lefties. Hey, if we end up being able to get pregnant and have a kid, do you think our kid will be left-handed? Because like every time they look at us and like have like we show them something, it's left-handed. I wonder like what's the psychology behind someone being left-handed or right-handed? Because like my grandpa, he was technically left-handed, but because he was raised in, I don't know what year he was born, in London, they were like, "No, you write left-handed, you have the devil in you," and they smack his hand. So he was forced to learn how to write right-handed. You couldn't read his handwriting though. That's all I'll say. But yeah, like how does that work? Is there psychology behind what makes someone left-handed versus right-handed? And obviously that can be curbed by physical punishment, I'm sure, watching someone else do it, I'm sure. What's like the I need to know the science behind it. So, your nephew is working towards being lefty too. You kind of love it. Nice. That's cute. Sign him up for a world of not being left-handed. So I'm like the weird left-handed person where so I definitely write left-handed. I can kind of write, like if I broke my arm tomorrow, I could get by right-handed. Um but like with soccer and shooting and throwing, I am right hand dominant. When I reach for a door, I reach right handed. So, well, right, I'll say right hand or right foot. Kicking a ball, right foot dominant. Okay. So that's how I am. But one, I do things weird sometimes. And I think it's like my brain computing how to do it. Like when I was a shot putter, I was like really struggling with like how to do something once. When I'm okay, so when you're actually I was a swimmer for many, many years, and it took me until high school to discover that I was like doing my flip turns weird. I was like doing like a 180 or something like that underwater instead of like the flipping quarter turn, because I was like dominant with my right hand, but like my brain couldn't figure it out. So it's so weird. Yeah. Yeah, my I think my dad? No, I think my dad's right-handed. No, he might be left-handed. I don't remember. My sister and my mom are definitely right-handed. Yeah, so like what causes you to be one way or the other? Do you guys also want to know something weird? That was not a thing until we learned how to write. How freaking weird is that? Like nobody was ever like, "Oh, you write like, oh, you hold your club in that hand, I hold my club in this hand." They maybe did have these conversations, but like it wasn't like a widely known thing. It was probably just like that's how they hold their club. Like there wasn't this like, "Oh, you're left-handed, you're more creative." Or, you know what I mean? Like there weren't any like it was just like super big. It's so weird. It's so weird to me. By the way, the clown makeup is going to stay until Halloween. I'm gonna rock it all freaking summer. That's all I'm gonna say. So, but yeah. Hold on. I posted a poll in Discord that was like super. I have to tell Dominic something, and I'm a little nervous to tell him. And so I posted in the tavern chat. Great use of Discord, by the way. I posted in the tavern chat. I was like, guys, what should I do? And everybody's like, just rip the freaking Band-Aid, girl. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. I guess we're gonna do that. Um, I'm a little nervous, so we'll have to see. We will have to see. But anyways, um, so yeah, so I didn't do anything, and then we just had a really in-depth conversation about being left-handed or right-handed. This is my brain right now. It's fine. It's totally fine. Um, and And now we're at our 10-minute break because I also have a sound for that too because I talk too much. But Sarah Liz, let me know. Did you share what your book is? I don't think you did. I'm waiting because I haven't planned my TBR at all. Guys, should I do a TBR video? Like, here's everything I haven't read that I said I would for Once Upon a Year, but here's everything I have read so far, and here's what I'm reading in chapter 3. Oh, I also need to post a reminder to tell people to submit books for the chapter 3 community or village read, which is like our community read. But I think I am going to tell people to try to avoid books that have been published in the last 90 days or are not yet released, just because I know this past time, like, we did a brand new release and there were a lot of people kind of struggling with like either getting a hold of it right away or not wanting to purchase it like at full price, which I totally understand. So I think I'm going to try to tell them to like lean more towards something that is at least like 90 days past, you know, at a minimum. But yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to look and see like what all I said I would read and what all I said. Okay. So I read there. I think I finished that one. I just can't remember what I put there, but I did read that one. So Dungeon Crawler Carl, Haunting Adeline, Toledo Crystal Bloom, Fragile Hopes, Hunting Adeline, Spy Family V4, which I don't have, and Cursed Princess Club V5, which I also don't have. So those are I did pretty good. That's pretty dang good that I only have 7 books that I haven't read. That includes the festivals. That's crazy. I wonder how many points I have. I need to submit my shit. I'm the creator. I'm so bad at this. That's fine. Okay, again, I'm going on tangents that I don't need to be going on. Let's get started on our next sprint. Let's get started on our, I know. It's hard for me too. It kind of just helps guide me more. Like, it gives me a starting point. That's how I think of my TBR. It's a starting point for me. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. And yeah, I'll see you guys in 50 minutes. And hopefully I actually read this time. We'll see. Hey guys, I know that we still technically have 25 minutes left, but Dominic just got home and he texted me that he's pretty tired. So I am going to end our sprints a little bit early because I need to talk to him about something kind of important. But I should be back on Thursday for our normal hours and times. If you want, more than welcome to head over to Discord to finish out these final last 25 minutes. So thank you so much for joining me today. Sorry to cut things a little bit short, but I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay. Bye.